You know what the fuck it is. Another gem today. Another high level artist. I know I only deal with high level artistry. I only know I fuck with only real people who sit across from me. Today I got a very special guest. I got one of the youngest guests actually on the show. Got my guy Ski is in the building.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling?
My brother, how are you?
You know, I'm glad to be here, man.
Oh man, I appreciate you being here.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's get into a little introduction, man. Why don't you tell the world who is Ski?
Alright, let's get it, bro. I'm Ski. I'm from Brooklyn. Feel me? All the best come from Brooklyn. All of them.
Yes.
All the best come from Brooklyn. You feel me?
I mean, we could debate another time, but
Yeah, we feel me? I'm 17. Feel me? Like you said, youngest to do it. Cause I just feel like I just had to. Like I had to. Cause like about me, I was always like an outgoing, you know, out of the ordinary type of kid growing up. So it was just like I knew I wanted to be in the limelight or
dope shit.
do something that just had to do something with my characteristics and my personality. You feel me?
Okay.
That's what I felt like I wanted to do. And now that I'm doing it, I'm finally here.
That's fire, man. So when you say you was doing things out of the ordinary from like, you know, coming up, what was some of the things that was like out of the ordinary? Because I think in most cases, like a lot of us fall into that, you know, we followed it. Some of us have a tendency to follow. So how did you manage to stand out?
And I managed to stand out by doing what I love to do best.
Okay.
So it was, you know, acting, singing, rapping.
Okay.
I just had to make sure I know I wanted to do that, and that's exactly what I did.
Okay.
Plenty times growing up, I used to be in there. It was always just my name being shouted out, you know. So I just wanted to make that my life. Just wanted to make sure that that's what I wanted.
So let's get into some early influences, man. As far as music goes, how did you start your music career? What and who got you started?
It's a funny story. So we gonna like rewind back to when I was in like 7th grade.
Okay.
So everybody, they be having a rap phase. Everybody had a rap phase when they want to be like, oh, I want to rap, I want to do this.
Mm-hmm.
So I had that phase too. Mm-hmm. And funny story, I was never gonna take it serious. Never really gonna take it serious, cause I used to have like a little spiral notebook. I used to write down remixes of songs that I thought was gonna be fire.
Okay.
I used to do that, and I actually did something that I just, like, I think about it now, I'm like, damn, I really did that.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I forgot how old, it was like a 7th grade type shit. Mm-hmm. And I did a remix of God's Plan by Drake. And then I dropped it on SoundCloud.
Okay.
And then I hear back, now I'm like, damn, I came a long way.
Okay.
And it's like, I never thought I was really going to take it serious, because like, 8th grade year came, I was still doing the same thing. I was writing, but I never went to the studio. Never. Never even thought about it. And then that's when I had performed for my 8th grade graduation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then once that performance came, I just like, damn, I love it.
Okay.
I love it. So then when I started high school, my freshman year came, I was doing the same thing. But I'm going to say around when I got in 10th grade, that's when I started like, yeah, that's what I really want to do. And taking from my inspirations like Tupac and all of them, I'm big on 90s.
Okay.
I may be young, but I'm big on the 90s. A lot of people call me an old soul. I'm big on the 90s.
That's amazing, man.
So it's like I take inspiration after him, and then I'm just like, yeah, if this is what I really want to do, I got to put my all into it. And that's when I went to the studio. The first time I ever went to the studio, laid down my first song, I just heard it back. I was like, damn. This is it.
That's fire, bro.
That's
it,
fire,
man. You know something, man? You saying you got an old soul, man. Don't let nobody tear that away from you.
Of course, nobody.
You know,
nobody.
Growing up, that's something that I've always heard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember being like around your age and like, you know, niggas would laugh at me for listening to certain shit that I would listen to.
Nah,
so the fact that you know, that you have that in you, and even like Tupac is a hell of an influence,
man.
You know,
legend.
Yes,
legend.
So the fact that you were tapped into that and that you knew, that speaks volumes about who you are, bro.
Word, who I'm as a person.
And the work that you about to put in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
That changes a lot. What you say about, because people always think like, oh, music don't got nothing to do with you as a person. I feel like, in my opinion, the type of music you listen to and you want to relate with, the type of person you are. You feel me? So like me, I could relate more to any old song than the new song. Don't get me wrong, the new songs now it'd be nice, but like I gravitate more towards the old songs and stuff like that. I don't even gotta be with the rap artists from then. It could be like R&B, SWV, all of them. Feel me, TLC. I could go on and on. You feel me? Because it's like those are the mainstream artists that I listen to now, and it's like, to see now that people don't really value them as much as they were supposed to be valued back in the 90s just says a lot.
That's because, bro.
I still be bumping that. Yeah, just recently, my mother was like, "What you know about that song?" I was listening to Faith Evans, listening as soon as I get home.
Okay.
And then my mother had came in the room, and she was like, "Oh, what you know about that? That's my song." I'm just like, I just hear the songs, and like I get it from her.
That's
I get it from her. So it's like without them songs, I don't know. Tell them where I'll be right now.
I mean, honestly, you think about it like this: without that inspiration, you know, like that, who knows where your music would go?
Exactly.
You know where your sound would go.
Exactly.
I mean, I know right now, and you know, we gonna get into this segue, but a lot of kids your age, a lot of young kids your age is gravitating towards a lot of the drill music.
Drill music, and you know,
like kind of, you know, taking over in its own way.
Yeah.
I know that was something that hearing, listening to your catalog, I mean, you being 17, that's not even something that I hear
Word.
from you. Why is that?
Because it's like, I'm not like everybody, you feel me? I'm not like your average teenager, the average black teenager that they growing up and the main thing they want to do, they just want to start rapping, dissing this person, dissing that person, or joining gangs. Like, I had recently made a statement, like a couple of weeks ago. I was just like, damn, it's so much gangs more than regular people. Like, every person in my school or in my class, they all about that. Like, they all doing that. And it's like, it's probably based on the household they grew in. I don't know. But it's like, I know since young that I knew what I wanted to do. And I just know that I got the different type of voice to do that. That I'm not just gonna want to jump at somebody's throat or just want to
right.
You know, I'm like a calm person, so I want to make like calm music.
Right.
So, and then listening to all the other artists like A Boogie, J.I., you don't really hear like too much rah stuff from them. It's like a calm setting love thing, and that's all I'm on a love thing, heartbreak thing, whatever.
Got you.
It's just, that's the type of music I make, and all my songs I got that signature voice that I'm really talking from the heart, or experiences, or like other perspectives and shit like that. That's how I want it to sound like.
I think that first of all, that was a beautiful answer, bro.
Yeah.
Salute to you. But also salute to you. I want to salute to you also for carving your own lane for yourself.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people, like I said, man, we live in times where a lot of people are tending to follow different trends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are following what's going on because they feel like that's what's hot. So they gotta do that.
Of course, they want to be down
or anything like that, right? Or they gotta be down. Now you just said kids in your school, they in gangs, different things like that, right?
Yeah.
How is that for you, man? How do you navigate that? Because you being like a standout and you're not following the crowd. How is that for you in school-wise? School-wise,
I feel like people like would see me in a different way. They won't see me like, they'll see me as being, oh, that's him right there, my means and all that, but they won't see me as, oh, he would get down like that or do any crazy things like how we doing. Like, because that's what they mainly think about. Like, yeah, I could be cool with them, but I know what I want to do, and I know the consequences of if I do that certain thing, because I'm not dumb. So I would do that, and they would know me. So they would just know me as that person that'd be like, oh, what's good? I chop it up, and then we go about our business. I go about mine, they go about theirs. Because the type of mother I got on the first hand, she'll kill me if I even try to do something like that. So I just knew, like, yeah, I could be doing this, like smoking and all of that, but, like, that's not compared to what half of the shit that be going on. And most of what's be going on is this gang violence, gun violence. Every minute is somebody getting killed. And it's like my mother, she always think that, like, every time I go somewhere, she always be like, oh, I'm her only child, all of that. Well, not only child, like the oldest. And then she'll be like, oh, you know, I care about you because all that's going on is these teenagers getting killed and stuff like that. And she would hate to have to hear that her son one day. So she just looks out for me in that way, you feel me?
Salute to mother love, man.
Of course.
Ain't nothing like that.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, bro. Yeah. That is beautiful, man.
That's exactly how I take into my music, you feel me? Like, I know what I do in my personal life, and I know what I want to do when I'm talking to a mic, you feel me? Like, I know when I'm writing stuff down, it just comes from, I hear a beat, I know what the theme of the beat I want it to be, what the subject, and then I just be in a whole different world, and I just write it down. Then I just do it in the booth.
Tell us about this, man. Tell us
man,
about
this
project,
right here.
project.
Man, this the cover art to my new album coming out October 14th called Reborn. Yeah, fun fact.
Wait, hold on. Why Reborn? Why that title?
Man, Reborn. It's crazy because every title I have for my songs, I think long and hard about what I want the message to be, and I just do it. Like my first album, it was called Elevation. And I don't know if you heard that, but like most of the aesthetic around it was butterflies, you know, like you coming out of your shell. Because that was my coming out of my shell, my first album. So I'm just now coming out there for people to hear my sound and see how I sound for this new wave I'm on. Because since I'm not on the drill, they're going to be like, all right, here, young artist, let me hear what this is. So that's what I always was doing, the butterfly thing. You know, you coming out of your shell like a caterpillar, coming out to become a butterfly. And just elevate yourself to the highest person you want to be.
Beautifully put, brother.
Exactly. And this second album, for my second album, I named it Reborn because I feel like the key to success and like the path towards it, you gotta follow the steps that you need to follow in order to get to that point in life. And you gotta be willing to change yourself. If you doing this type of thing and you want to do that type of thing, you gotta be willing to make that change. You feel me? And take that step in becoming successful. And that's why I said elevation. You just now starting to elevate yourself. And now when you just right there at that point, you become a better man. You reborn. And that's how I came
That's
with
gonna
this.
be a clip when I drop this shit.
Man, that's exactly how I want it to be. You feel me? You be reborn as a new person. Since you just elevated yourself, now to get to that main point of success in life, gotta be reborn as the new changed person.
God
you know
damn, Ski. This kid is fucking 17, ladies and gentlemen. God damn.
Man.
Tell us about the cover art as far as I know you designed it. So what's the message behind it?
Man, the message behind this is like I said before, you becoming a better person. And like, you know, astronauts, you know, they go to explore more. They go out of planet, they go to space, other planets, they explore. And that's you as a person, you exploring. You being reborn as a new person, and you exploring your new outcomes, exploring everything. So that's why I wanted it to be the astronaut and like a different type of planet.
Okay.
And then the rose coming out is like a signature of that gift that you getting now. That gift that you getting, that you now is newly successful man and you doing everything you wanted to do. That's that gift that's coming out the dirt. That's exactly what I wanted it to be.
Beautiful.
Yes.
I'm floored, man. I don't even know what to say behind that. That is amazing. And you designed it, correct?
Yeah, designed it. All my cover arts I designed. Because it's like, when I make a song, I gotta know like the picture I want to paint for it. And I went through so many cover arts for this album coming out. This album, I went through so many. But each one, I wanted it to justify the message that I wanted it coming out from the album. So then, each one, I'll go on Pinterest and I'll find something that has something to do with like an astronaut or something, and then I'll make it to what I want it to be. And then I'll be like, I'm not really feeling it. And I kept on doing it. I did it probably like 10 times. And then this one, I had to make that whole thing. Make that from a black screen. So I took it. I said, all right, I'm going to just add like a background of a newfound planet.
Okay.
Then I'm going to add the astronaut kneeling. That took some time to do. But I did that. And then I said, you know what? I needed to add the rose, the signature rose that's coming out the dirt, that's symbolizing, you know, your new gift that you're getting.
Fire, bro.
So I did that, and I looked at it. I said, it's perfect.
That's fire, bro.
Perfect right there.
How many tracks is on it?
Damn, 12 tracks. 12 tracks is on the album. You know, I got a couple features on it.
Who you got on there?
I got my son Chiss on that, my boy Steve-O, and my boy Smooth. Shout out to my boy Smooth. We had did a song called Wine Slow too. Okay. Yeah, we had did that song, and I had to have him on the album, so put him on that. And I'm not too big of a feature person because, you know,
which I noticed from a couple of
Yeah,
projects.
I'm more like in my own lane and my message. You feel me? So I understand it more, and so I put that out there. So, but you know, from here to there, like time to time, I'm like, you know what? I want to share this out. I want somebody to come on, and then you know they talk. You know, that's why I be having the features I be having when I do have them.
Who
So
are
it's
some of
like,
the producers you got on there?
man, some producers I got, I could say my cousin Mo, and just put me on with his producer and stuff
Shout
like
out
that.
Just B.
So him, and then that's when I'm mainly doing. And then when I first started out, I had my uncle, you know, him and his producers, all of them.
Okay.
They helped me out along the way to come to what I want to be and produce or made all my songs sound the way y'all. So I appreciate them. Shout out to them.
We got a lot of in-house help.
Yeah, in-house, mostly in-house. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's what I want to do for my music type
So
shit.
October 14th, Reborn is dropping.
Yep.
So
Second
it sounds
album.
like we can expect a banger.
Of course. 12 tracks of that.
I want to know, man, because I know you had a stage in your life where putting out music, and eventually I know you want it to be, this is a career you want to use.
Yeah,
correct?
of course.
As far as signing deals and things like that, how are you on that, man? Are you looking to sign a deal? Are you looking to be independent?
I mean, as of right now, I can say that I'm not too big on the signing deal, that I'm more of as getting there myself and taking the hard steps and the hard roads to get there. Okay. So I feel like as of right now, being independent to build my name up some more would be perfect. And then when that time come, perfect label, perfect deal come, and I just sign, you know, and make money, help out, spread my voice around, you feel me? But I feel like as of right now, as my age, because yeah, there's people that's big at my age, but I feel like since I'm such a different person, that I want to like take the hard steps, like take that long road to get there. Like no shortcuts in life. That's what my father told me, no shortcuts in life.
Your father's right.
Yeah, so I feel like I need to take that road that's paved out for me, the one that God set for me. I need to make sure that's the one I wanted to take. And that's exactly how.
That's fire, bro.
Of course.
Man, I got the utmost respect, utmost love for what you're doing.
Appreciate it, man.
Standing out is something that I've always prided myself on.
Yeah.
So what you've done today, I mean, there's a lot of people in this room here.
Yeah.
So what you've done today, you have now planted a seed for some people. So now, walking out, people going to be like, oh, shit. Like, yo, not everyone your age is thinking
what I'm thinking.
You understand what I'm saying?
And Just had made that statement too. He was like, because when I first met Just, it's like, because he had came to my school one time.
I was about to ask you that.
Yeah, he had came to my school one time. It was like a men empowerment thing, and then he had came and then he sung his song Coachy. Fucking love that song.
Coachy's fire.
I love that song.
Perform that shit here.
Yes, I love that song. So then he had came to my school and he performed it. And like I said before, the teenagers at my school, they not used to that type of sound. They used to the drill scenario and stuff like that. So when he performed that song, all of them, I mean, and all, they was like, oh, that's a charge. Like, yo, you hear this nigga? And then I'm just the one like sitting there like really listening to what he's saying. I'm like, nah, shit heat. So then when he finished, I had went to him, I'm like, nah, that song fire. And he was like, I appreciate that we just started, it's like we bonded right then and there. Because like we had that same passion. Yeah. And it's like we know that others don't see it that way, but we do. So we instantly clicked just like that.
Hey, y'all from the same neighborhood? Y'all both from the east?
Yeah,
right?
both from the east. Both from the east. And it's like once we clicked, there was no telling what was going to happen after that. I had to tell him. I was like, you know what? Might as well tell him about it now. I told him I made music and stuff like that. And I thought that he would be the type of person that he was like, oh, you make music? Tell me your little things. But he actually like, oh, let me hear it. So I played it for him, played my song Change the Motions. I just hit a mill. So happy about that.
That's congrats on that.
Thank you. I had played him Change the Motions, and then he was listening. He was like, had the phone. Then he automatically knew. He was like, nah, you going somewhere. Like, you going to go big places. I'm just like, wow. And if it wasn't for him, no telling where I'll be, because he the one that put me on about hip-hop gems, you know? He the one that put me about the gems. So if it wasn't for him, shout out to my boy Just.
Shout out to Just. Shout out to you, because you just dropped some gems as well. Yes. There's a portion of the show, man, where I'm actually change it up, because I got my son here today. Yeah. I want you to let him know something. What gem would you give my son?
What gem I'll give him? Man, just
sit up.
Just whatever you want to do in life, make sure you take them steps to go get it. You feel me? Like, you still young, you got a long way to go. But I want you to think now on what them goals you want to set for yourself and how you want to accomplish it. You feel me? 'Cause, like, that's what I want. For all the younger kids, I'm a young kid myself, but I feel like I got the knowledge to tell somebody younger than me to go the right way and not take the way that every other, teenager trying to do and all that. That I'm different. So I just want you, like, to stay in that road you in, be the good kid that you are, stay in your school, do all of that. Then God gonna make something for you. Promise you that. Yes, promise you that.
I appreciate you so much.
Appreciate you having me here.
Nah, man, you gotta. This right here was something, man.
Thank you.
So you definitely done. I can't wait for everybody to see this.
Man, me too.
Gotta be like, yo, look at that.
Can't wait. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
HHGTV, Ski. Please support this young brother. He's on the path doing a lot of great things.
Yes, sir.
Got for his new project, Reborn,
October 14th. Let's get it.
And this is Ski, ladies and gentlemen.
Appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all.
That was dope, man. That was dope, man. How was that? That was your first interview.
Shit. Oh my God. Oh my God.